are injured in an auto accident, is it really necessary to hire a personal injury attorney? Well, here to explain is the senior partner of Catania in Catania, Peter. Catania, good morning. Welcome back.
Morning, Carla. How are you? Thank you.
Good.
Good to see you again.
So we're going to talk about something pretty unfortunate this morning. If someone has had to face this and they've been in an auto accident and there's an injury, let's talk about it. How often, how soon do you need to look into hiring an attorney?
I would say, as soon as possible. Obviously, I mean, get through the scene of the accident. Always, if you're able, physically able to cooperate with the law enforcement's investigation of the accident, do that. Speak to the law enforcement outside the presence of others. Obviously, if you're going to the ER via ambulance, all that can take place before you call me. But as soon as you're able, after those immediate traumatic events are taking place and you've got yourself through that, please call.
Now, let's assume, though, both parties have insurance if it's a two-party accident, and you assume, okay, we have insurance, we think we're covered.
So that's a huge assumption, and I'm hoping that if you call me and we go through the facts of your policy and et cetera, that I can tell you, yes, you are. So take a deep breath. Let's deal with, the issues at hand, injuries, treatment, and rehabilitation. That's my hope, right? So, but it doesn't always turn out that way. And, as a lawyer, because I've been through this scenario so many times, it's almost instinctive of the immediate first steps I'll take, right? I want to preserve the scene of the accident. And so immediately I want to have pictures taken. If there's physical evidence on the road, on the cars, that goes to who's at fault, the severity of the impact, which is what causes, is the impact sufficient to cause physical injury, things like that.
Do you recommend people, if they're watching today, if they're in an accident, to document them themselves, or can you just count on police to handle that for you?
And so I would say, if you are in an accident, I don't want the very first thing, especially if you're injured or otherwise, for you to think, oh my God, I have to document the scene. If you're under control, if you're physically able, and you have control of your situation, and you feel comfortable enough, absolutely take the photographs contemporaneously. If you, under those circumstances, feel comfortable with it. That'll be the best evidence possible. Not absolutely required, because there are some...
So you can go back and get the information you may need
absolutely,
later.
and begin to assemble it almost like a jigsaw puzzle. Now, the officers will do a report, and it's at least something to start with, right? And not all reports are 100% accurate. Not all witness statements are complete and accurate, but it gives us at least something to work with and begin to construct a case.
Any advice when it does time to call, make that that phone call to find an attorney to kind of work on your behalf on maybe how do you?
That's a great question, because I almost forget to count, but I think that we're doing this now for 26 years, and things have changed so dramatically over 26 years. So when my brother and I first started, we were probably about a handful of attorneys who actually marketed themselves on TV.
Like, this is your specialty.
This is what we do, and this is who we are, and this is where, if you find yourself in this scenario, where you can contact us. Now, of course, TV lawyer marketing is much different. We have lawyers on that you'll see every day on our TV screens every day that don't even live, work, or practice in Tampa Bay. That they're out of town, and when you're calling their number, you're calling an out-of-town call center.
Wow.
People have no understanding that's the case. And so that's one of the really things that are different and changed. We're a family-based local, law firm. We've dedicated ourselves strictly, to Tampa Bay, and never thought about being a multi-state, multi-office type law firm. Biggest wasn't always our concern. It was really just focusing on each client, and I got to tell you, you look up and it's 10 years are gone, and you just, wow, it flew. When you're really focused and really passionate on what you're doing. And shoot, when I say to you 26 years later, it's almost like it doesn't sound real, it doesn't sound right. But it's important to call your attorney. Be thoughtful, be conscientious about it. Not every accident is something that you're going to make a claim from, and people's perception sometimes is that it's a lottery, or it's it's going to be a big windfall. And honestly, in the trenches every day, that's not reality. So.
I always think, though, you don't know what you don't know, and it doesn't hurt to make the phone call, right? As we wrap up
Never
here,
can hurt. And so, it would be unusual that I'll speak with a prospective client. They'll have a lot of questions, and I have no need or pressure to sign them or retain them. And I'll say oftentimes, so this is what I would do. Take these steps. call me back if you need some help, and I'm happy to walk you through it.
Well, and let's go ahead. This is a good time as we're out of time to put up your contact information if anybody does have questions similar to this. And again, thank you as always for being here. We appreciate
thanks,
it,
Carly.
and
Appreciate
we
it.
look forward to seeing you again. Peter.
Thanks so much.